The Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey Circus has returned to the Big Apple after a 6-year hiatus. The circus wrapping up a stint in New York this weekend with a totally reimagined lineup. No lions, elephants or animals at all, but also clowns have been given the boot. I guess the big boot. In their place, 75 performers, that is, and one robotic dog. The greatest show on earth is officially back, but of course, as you can see, with a much different look. Joining me now is the company that's behind the circus for more than 50 years now. Feld Entertainment CEO Kenneth Feld is with us. Kenneth, great to have you here. Let me begin here. What's the reaction been to the new show so far? It clearly is completely different, right?
It is completely different, but it still stands for the same thing. And we've been just overwhelmed with the positive response. And it really is, it's a throwback to what I would say simple fun, but it's geared for today's kids, today's parents, and the new grandparents of today. And I think it's something special. The whole family can be together and everybody walks away with a great experience.
You know, it's interesting. Are today's customers a lot different to times past?
No, because it's all families, and that's really what we want. And throughout all of our entertainment, it's geared for families. It's geared for different generations to sit next to each other and enjoy what's going on, and they all take home something different when they're talking about what was your favorite thing.
So based on your feedback, is there a favorite right now? What about this robotic dog?
Oh, Bailey Circus is a robotic dog that actually has its own dance contest.
I see it.
And for some reason, it wins a dance contest every performance. But no, that's just a humorous thing that we added in. But the show is really, if you think about it, it's the world's largest playground. And the circus performers come there and do the most amazing feats on this playground. And we hope when people see the show, they leave, and the kids want to go home and play Ringling 365 days a year. And every year we'll come back with a brand new show with lots of surprises.
You know, I understand the animals have been taken away from the show, but why the clowns? Do people really hate clowns? What's the reasoning?
No, the clowns are there. The humor is there. What's not there is the heavy makeup, because everything we want the audience to see is these are real people from 18 different countries around the globe doing things that everyone can understand. It's amazing. It's non-lingual entertainment, but it works for everybody.
You know, the younger generations in particular, Kenneth, they like to spend money on experiences. At least that's what they tell surveys. So there's a lot of competition for their dollars. I mean, it's a pretty competitive world you're in, isn't it?
It's a competitive world, but there is no experience like Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey. And, you know, that's another, you know, it's nomenclature. They say this is an experience, that's an experience. What it is we create an environment, we have a show, and we have performers doing things that you can't believe. And every generation can sit there next to each other, watch it, go home, and they'll have a different conversation in the car on the way home because everybody likes something else. And that's the greatest compliment that we could get, and what it really fulfills what we're trying to do.
We're showing some other video on the screen right now, Kenneth, because you have other properties as well. You have Monster Jam, Disney on Ice, Jurassic World Live Tour, to name but a few. How are they performing? And I guess it's a bigger question on how is the consumer doing?
The business is better than it's ever been. A lot of it is we're a real value. Our tickets are affordable for families. And I think the greatest thing is that they come, they have an experience. We are seeing a tendency where people are making the decision to go a little bit later, and I think that's because they have a credit card. They want to wait till the next cycle But that's the only
Yes.
difference. We are getting the volume, and that's important. And I think there's nothing comparable for the money that you would spend at Ringling Brothers Barnum Bailey.
So far, Kenneth, the attendances have been very good?
The attendance has been great, and it's built every week. And the New York market has been extraordinary. And this Friday, we open in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Ah, very good. Well, we got that in right at the end. Kenneth Feld, thank you, sir, for joining us, and continued success with the show. Robotic dog
Thank
and
you
all.
very much.
Sounds like fun. Thank you, Kenneth.